What's up, math scholars? We're doing 9-4. If you're looking in your notebook and you're like, where did 9-3 go? We're skipping 9-3 this year. We kind of are rearranging chapter 9. We're doing the sections that will appear on the air test before April, and then we'll do those other sections that we skipped after the air test in late April and early May. So 9-3, we'll hit that up in late April and early May. What?
I think it's because we're so smart.
Oh. Yeah, so hey, who's excited for 9.4? Hey, tomorrow is study guide day and Thursday's quiz, so if you want to make a plan for a study party, it would be after school tomorrow. I should send a reminder out about that. Yep, the homework tonight's a worksheet. Alright, I just wanted to talk to you about how you can use Desmos to find solutions. That's why I had everybody pull up Desmos this morning before class started. You can actually find solutions for looking for x-intercepts. I want everybody to type this into their Desmos graph, and I want to talk about how you can hover, click, and find those intercepts. So I'm going to show the people on my video how to do this too. It's x squared minus 10x plus 24. X squared minus 10x. X squared. Did everybody figure out how to do squared yesterday? Yeah. Minus 10x plus 24. To do a squared, use the caret key, which is second 6. So I didn't even need to type in y equals. I didn't even need to type in 0, 0. And guess what? It got my answers. And it got my vertex. And if I want, I could scroll out and I could find my y-intercept. So it's called hover click, and I highly recommend hover click because hover click helps you find all the important points on your graph list.
Mine doesn't look like that.
Yeah, mine says
So did you type in x squared minus 10x plus 24?
Mine doesn't look like that either.
So did you type in x squared minus 10x plus 24?
Oh, got it.
Yeah. So on this example problem, the two solutions are x equals 4 and x equals 6. They're the x-intercepts. Okay, let's just estimate the solutions from these graphs. Nothing to do on Desmos here. What do you think for graph A? Where are the x-intercepts? X-intercepts is where we touch the x-axis. This is our x-axis. There are none. Very good, Brad. So there are no solutions. Every so often you'll have this scenario with no solutions. What about part B? Where are the x-intercepts?
1.
X equals 1 right here. So you would say that x equals 1 is the solution. And then C? I think we're going to have to estimate. So I think they're decimals. What would you guys estimate?
4.5.
I would say negative 1.8 probably, and negative 4.5. I agree with Brad back there. So if there's anything for you to write down so far in your notes, it's that x-intercepts are the same thing as solutions. We talked about that a while ago, but this is a refresher. X-intercepts are the same thing as solutions. They're also called zeros, and they're also called roots. If you would ever hear a math teacher mention zeros or roots, they're just asking you to find the solution, or the x-intercepts. Hey people in the video, we're going to do another Desmos graph. We're going to try to find the x-intercepts.
Got it.
Woohoo! Got it, that was
So
fast.
1.
Wait a minute, let me get it for the people on the computer.
I got it.
X squared minus 6x plus 5. X
Yeah, but
squared
I'm doing that.
minus
Was
6x.
anyone talking in that good?
Was it plus 5?
Yep, I was.
Plus
I
5?
got that.
Hover, click. Those are your important spots. If you wouldn't need to know the vertex, hover, click. If you need the y-intercept, hover, click. Everything you ever needed. That's
Now
why
we
the
only
old
do this
Desmos
on the
is the best.
Yes, no.
Hey people in the video, I told my students in here yesterday, but I haven't told you yet. When you're taking the air test, if you click on the button Calculator Tool, Desmos pops up.
No way.
Yeah, so it's so easy to get these vertexes, y-intercepts, x-intercepts, anything you would need. So our two answers are what? Which two are the answers? I hovered and clicked 4 places.
There's 1.
1 and
5.
1 and 5. So x equals 1 and x equals 5 are the two solutions. It's where it crosses the x-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where was that vertex? I forget. Can you read it to me?
3 next.
3, negative 4. And then where was that y-intercept?
It was 5.
Right here? Oh, that makes sense. 0, C. And then if you absolutely need to make a table, make the table with the things you hover clicked on. Those are the important guys. 0, 5, he told me was 1. Negative, or 3, -4, he told me was 1. 1, 0 was 1. And what else? 5, 0. You can fill your chart with the places you hover clicked. Cool. All right, this is just a quick visual on sometimes you'll have 2 solutions if it touches twice. Sometimes you'll have 1 solution if it touches once. And sometimes you'll have no solutions at all. I don't think you need to write that down, but just kind of make a mental snapshot of that. Do you agree with those pictures? Okay. All right, let's graph this one. So if you were to graph in your TI-84, you would need to get it equal to 0. But I believe in Desmos, you don't even need to have it set equal to 0. Let's try to graph it in Desmos with that equals 3 and see if it works. I thought it did, if I remember. X squared minus 2x plus 3. Equals 3.
It's like 2 big lines.
Does it work or not?
It's 2 big lines.
Okay, then maybe we will have to get equal to 0. X squared minus 2x equals 3.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. What would happen if we would just move the 3 to the other side? There, that's better. So yeah, we still are going to have to set it equal to 0. My bad for remembering that wrong. So there's an answer, and there's an answer. We can see the problem.
It'll do that sometimes.
So in Desmos, it's just like your graphing calculator. We talked about the microphone. So what we discovered is Desmos is just like your graphing calculator, and you have to have all the terms on one side together to be able to graph it. So going back to my slide, you would want to subtract the 3 over the other side and have it set equal to 0 before heading into Desmos and graphing. So give me some of your key points that you hovered and clicked on. Where are the x-intercepts at? Okay, and where was the vertex that you hover clicked on? Where was it? 1, -4. Okay, and then where was the y-intercept? 0, -3. Okay, got our graph. Are you loving it? Your new Desmos.com best friend? Okay, let's get this set equal to 0 and then graph it. What would I do first to set it equal to 0? Subtract this 1 over to the other side. So what I want you guys typing into Desmos is -x squared plus 2x minus 1 equals 0. You don't even need the y equals or the equals 0. So -x squared plus 2x minus 1. Let me show the people to the video. On the video. It's a different math problem. -x squared plus 2x minus 1. It was a new slide. Hover click. You can always just slide around. You can't really hover click over here, but you can slide around to find places that you want. Like, see right there? Oh, I just went by it. There. 3, -4 is a point. You can just slide around and find points. We can only hover click at the 4 points. Okay. Oh, I lost it. Hover click. Hover click. 1, 0, and 0, -1. 1, 0, and 0, -1. And it looks like this. So how many solutions are there? There's only one solution. X equals 1 is our only solution. Did we write the solution to the last one? No, we forgot. The solutions on the last one were 3 and -1. Did we write the solution on the one before that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're solving this one by graphing. What would we do first to get everything together on one side? Good. Now you guys go ahead and graph it for me. X squared minus 4x plus 7. Go ahead and graph that and see what you see. I'll just peek at Jagger. Did you guys graph this next one yet?
I had to fix something wrong with it.
Melanie didn't correct it yet. The next one should be opening
That's
up.
because I was writing this down.
Okay.
Got it.
Now you still have a negative up front. You don't want that negative up front. And you don't need the equal 0. You guys don't need that equal 0. Oh, here, it's got it. Can you hover click on that vertex for me? It's 2, 3. Okay, I just looked at Garrett's. He was the first one around me that had it. He has a vertex at 2, 3, and it's opening up. So guess what? There's no solutions because there's no x-intercepts. The solutions has to be where it touches the x-axis, and there's none. Okay? You don't need to type in the equal 0. I've discovered that. So all you really have to type into Desmos is this. If you want to type in equals anything, I would do equals y. I don't know if having the equal 0 there affects it all, does it?
It doesn't.
It doesn't graph quite right when the equal 0 is
What
there?
if?
That's what Melanie's saying.
It's on the X.
Let me try it real quick. Let me try to type it in with the equal 0 and not equal 0. X squared minus 4x plus 7. X squared minus 4x. Was it a plus 7 or minus 7? Plus 7? Alright, so that's with no equal 0. This is with an equal 0. So that does mess it up. And that's with an equals y. So if you're going to put anything, put equals y. But I just don't put any equals at all, it's fine. Bam, bam. You can scroll around. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Desmos is our new best friend. We should make a song. Desmos is our new best friend, new best friend, new best friend. Desmos is our new best friend. You hover, click, and find the answers. Okay, now we're gonna put Desmos off aside and pretend we don't have Desmos and pretend we have to show how to solve by factoring. And we've done this before. This is a review. How do I solve using factoring? Do you remember? We've done it before. It was on your test. Anybody remember? Anybody been watching that puzzle? And they remember? Yeah. So you set it equal to 0, and you factor like you did in the warm-up. It is, I heard somebody say it, 4 and 2. And then you state that if this binomial times this binomial equals 0, what must be true? One of the binomials has to be 0. So the two answers are -4 and -2. Is this coming back to you? We literally learned it like 1 week ago.
Literally.
But it literally sounds like everybody forgot about it. So nod your head if it's coming back to you. Okay. Oh, seeing a couple nods, maybe 2 nods. So guess what I want you to do now? Stick this into Desmos and verify if the answers are at -4 and -2. Go for it. Graph them and see if the answers you got when we factor are in fact the answers. That's where Desmos can help you with your graphing stuff. So now zoom in a little bit. So are the answers at -4 and -2? Yay, the answers are at -4 and -2 when we looked on Desmos. Alright, I just looked at the next one. It says find the x-intercepts by factoring, but we've never learned how to factor something with a 12x out front. So you know what? We're just going to cheat, and we're going to find the x-intercepts by graphing instead of factoring. Okay? So if you ever have to solve something and you really just don't know how, just head to Desmos. I don't know if there's 1 answer or 2 answers or what, so I'll get my scholars up front to graph this for me, and I'll peek over their shoulder. Okay, so we stuck this in, and they hover-clicked, and the answers were at decimal positions, but those, in fact, are the answers. You just found them by graphing instead of factoring, okay? All right, the lesson is over. I'm going to pass out a worksheet to everybody in here. You're more than welcome to use Desmos to help you figure out what the graphs look like and where the answers would be, okay? Have a good day.